Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 27 of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also stay in tune because after this I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto joined the Akatsuki, so stay in tune for that and enjoy. And over on Anime King, I post a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And later on, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. So stay in tune for that as well and enjoy. And if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 to become a part of the Anime King family, guys. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And remember to go ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, to do a bit of a recap from the last part we left off, Naruto and Sasuke got the information from Jiraiya about the leader of the Akatsuki, as Naruto told Jiraiya to give them 3 days. 3 days, and then the three of them will go over there and take care of things. Jiraiya accepted that after a while of talking, but Naruto and Sasuke went on their own. As they left out the day, Naruto left a note with Teiwaya as he went off, as Sasuke informed Karin. As they passed through the gates of Konoha, Naruto uses Hexagon to place Izumo and Katetsu under a Genjutsu as they vanish in the shadows. Back at Konoha, Jiraiya came back to the village as he wanted to talk to Naruto and Sasuke about going to the Hidden Rain, when Tsunade said that she hasn't seen them, as Jiraiya went to visit the compound, and Teiwaya said that Naruto wasn't here and she hasn't seen Sasuke either, as a thought came to Jiraiya's head, thinking that the both of them must have gone to the Hidden Rain by themselves, as he rushed over back to Tsunade to inform her about what he just heard. Back with Naruto and Sasuke, they entered the Hidden Rain. After removing the seal, they came into the largest tower, as they then saw the sixth path of Pains. The masked man was going to send Pain after Naruto anyway, and he told Pain to not underestimate Naruto. So if he's going up against him, use all that he have. Seeing how strong Naruto is, and the masked man still doesn't know if Naruto possesses the perfect Susanoo or not. Sasuke was seen using it, but he doesn't know if Naruto possesses it. Naruto and Sasuke then face off against the six Pains, as they quickly see through everything, as Naruto could also see the King of Hell with his Hexagon, as Sasuke couldn't see it. As they quickly realized that their eyes were linked and they were sharing the same vision, so Naruto blindsided them, as both him and Sasuke killed the revival pain and the pain that absorb your life. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Both Naruto and Sasuke are in their imperfect Susanoo form, as it have the upper body, not the lower body. Both Susanoo has their weapons, while Sasuke has his bow and arrow. Naruto has 2 katana in each Susanoo's hands. Right now 4 pains are remaining: the summoning path, the absorption path, Tendo Pain, and the robot Pain. The robot Pain quickly turned his hand into a launcher as he fired a beam towards Sasuke. Naruto jumped in front of Sasuke as he brought both Susanoo's swords forward and blocked the beam. The robot Path then launched forward as he turned his fist into a saw, trying to saw right through Naruto's Susanoo, but the shield was not breaking. Sasuke then fired an arrow up to the top ceiling as everything came crumbling down, as the other 3 Pains had to jump back. Now, Sasuke said, as Naruto brought around his sword and sliced the robot Pain in half and crushing it under the weight of the sword. You guys are pretty useless when you don't have your shared vision, said Naruto, as he deactivated Susanoo. Naruto then speak through hand sign, lightning style, lightning cage, he said, as a lightning cage appeared around the three panes. The absorption path rushed forward as he started to absorb the chakra. Now, Sasuke! As Sasuke fired an arrow right towards the absorption path. What is he thinking? He knew I can absorb all of this, the absorption path thought. It was then that both Naruto and Sasuke said, Amaterasu, as Amaterasu then enveloped the floor right at the absorption path feet as a small flame of the Amaterasu caught his coat. It was then it started to spread as the absorption path was worrying about absorbing the jutsu, so Tendo and the other Pain would get hurt. It was then that Naruto dashed forward. Tendo Pain stepped forward as he said almighty push. As he blew away Naruto, Naruto then poofed away in a smoke. It was then he used Kamui as he opened up a vortex above them. Shurikens and kunais with paper bombs attached to it then fell down as the absorption path was still busy absorbing the techniques as everything exploded around them. The absorption path was sent flying as the other two jumped away as the smoke blocked their sight from seeing the absorption path or from them looking around. The absorption path then feels something burning into his skin as he tried to pat it out, but Sasuke then arrived in front of him. Amaterasu, said Sasuke, as his head then started to blaze with the black flames. It only took a couple of seconds for his body to crash down to the ground. Wind style, wind spear, said Naruto, as the smoke and everything was blown away between them. As Naruto and Sasuke looked forward, Tendo narrowed his eyes. He only had one Pain left at his side. The summoning Pain speed through hand sign. Summoning jutsu, he said, as he summoned a bird that was soaring towards Naruto. As the bird was releasing bombs, I've got this, take care of them, said Sasuke, as he activated Susanoo, the one that could walk, but it's still not perfect. As the Susanoo created a purple blade and rushed towards the bird, slicing it in half, while Naruto uses Kamui and disappeared. Tendo then saw 5 vortex appear around him as he raised his hand, almighty, but before he could do his attack, the vortex vanished. As he didn't bother his attack, a vortex then opened up underneath him as a sword coated in lightning was coming out of it. The summoning Pain jumped in the way as he pushed away Tendo, as the sword ran under his chin, piercing it and piercing through his head. Naruto pushed him off of his sword as Tendo raised his hand. Almighty push, he said, as Naruto was sent flying back and hit the wall. As Naruto coughed up a trickle of blood. Well, I must say, that attack is really useful, said Naruto, as he picked himself out of the wall. I must say, Uchiha Naruto, you're very strong to think you have this amount of power. But with great power comes great responsibility. That is why you must give yourself to me. And I can finally bring peace to this painful, suffering world, said Tendo. Peace? Really? Said Naruto. You're gonna bring peace to this world by kidnapping the tail beasts? Your logics are really messed up, if that is your choice. Tendo then backed away as he started to run. Is he running? Said Naruto. Sasuke, let's get him. Wait. It could be a trap, said Sasuke. It doesn't matter. It's him alone. It's not like he can take us. As Tendo speeded through the village, as Naruto and Sasuke was speeding behind him, as he brought them outside of the village to a clearing. So you brought us out here to die, said Naruto. Sasuke, Naruto said as he looked over. You know, you're probably right. What are you talking about? Sasuke said. Looks like we're in a trap. As Naruto saw Tendo slam his hand together and create a black ball. I told you, you idiot, he said. Just prepare yourself, said Naruto. As Tendo then released the black ball into the sky. The ground then started to shake. What the hell? As the ground then started to break apart. As both Naruto and Sasuke were being sucked up inside of this black ball. As they tried to jump to another one, Tendo said almighty push as he knocked them off their feet. As Tendo then went beneath them as they were flying up on a rock. As he raised both hands, Almighty push, he said, as the both of them were sent flying straight up as they slam into the stone ball in the sky as other stones then slam down on them, trapping them inside. It is complete, Tendo said, as he fell to his knees. The Nine-Tails Jinchuriki has been captured. Naruto then found himself inside his mindscape. Hey, Fox, what is going on? You allow yourself to be captured just because you're too cocky, said Kurama. I guess that's my fault. Teiwaya and Karin are going to be pissed. There is a way to get out of here, said Kurama. And what is that? Rip off this damn seal, Kurama said to him. You want me to take off this seal? So you will be free? No, I will allow you to use my chakra. So you would like it in here now, Naruto asks. At first I hate this place, but I realize with these dangerous enemies out here, hunting for tailed beasts, I'd rather stick with you than be captured by any one of them. Naruto then floated up to the seal. Seeing that Minato was depressed, as he never had a child of his own, he never placed his chakra into the seal, as Kushina chakra was never placed into either. So, on Naruto ripping off the seal, Minato wouldn't appear. And also Jiraiya gave Naruto the key, so Naruto was free to open it. As Naruto ripped off the tag, as he placed his hand on his stomach and started to turn, as the fox burst open the gate. What now? Naruto asks. As the fox then raised his fist, as Naruto gave him a fist bump. But Naruto KCM did not activate. Instead, his eyes started to glow as his hexagon were glowing dangerously. Let's do this, Naruto said. Outside, Tendo Pain saw that his ball was shaking as a piece of it then exploded. As Naruto emerged, he had Sasuke hand over his shoulder as the both of them jumped down to the ground. What the hell just happened? Sasuke asked. I saved us, said Naruto. What's wrong with your eyes? Asked Sasuke. It seems they're in the process of evolving again, said Naruto, as all of the Kyuubi's power went right into Naruto's eyes. As Naruto felt something coursing through his body, power he has never felt before. Kurama, this is awesome, said Naruto. Finish him, said Kurama. I will. Sasuke, you stay here, I'll finish this. And with that, Naruto dashed forward. Tendo Pain raised his hand as he said almighty push. But Naruto stood his ground as he then looked at Tendo straight in the eyes with his hexagon, as the almighty push was then cancelled. What the hell? Said Tendo as he looked down at his hands. It seems that I can cancel out any other dojutsu attack right now, said Naruto, because at first he was only able to cancel out the Sharingan effect, but now a dojutsu like the Rinnegan. Tendo then raised his hand as him and Naruto went into a taijutsu battle, but he was no match for Naruto as Naruto planted his feet right in the side of Tendo's face, sending his body hurtling away. Tendo raised his hand again as he said almighty push, but Naruto stood his ground as the almighty push was cancelled out. Naruto then pulled his sword as he dashed forward. Lightning slash, Naruto said, as he slashed right through the ground as Tendo jumped up in the air, but immediately Naruto was in front of him as Naruto then speed through slashes. As the both of them then went down to the ground, Tendo then stood still away from Naruto as he then looked down at his body, as it then started to burst open from slash, as he collapsed to his knees, as deep gashes and slash were all over him. Naruto appeared in front of him and planted his feet in Tendo's face, as Tendo collapsed on the ground, as Naruto raised up his sword, as he drive it down hard in Tendo's heart, as the link was cut with Tendo and Nagato. How have you gotten so faster and stronger? Sasuke asks. Well, let's just say that I've gotten closer to one of my friends, Naruto said, as he held on to his stomach. His eyes then went back to normal as they weren't pulsating with power anymore. As Naruto felt winded for a bit, but he calmed himself. Naruto then pulled out one of the rods out of Tendo. Sasuke, I guess we were right. These guys are nothing but robots. So, if I do this, as Naruto stabbed himself in the shoulder. Found you, Naruto said. You found him? Yeah, let's go. As both Naruto and Sasuke dashed forward, back towards the tower. As they arrived at a room where they felt the power inside. The moment they opened the room, they came face to face with the real pain. As Konan was in there as well. So you're him, huh? Said Naruto as he looked around. It was then that Pain sent a giant rod towards Naruto, but Naruto caught it as Pain and Konan was surprised. With my eyes, I can see everything coming towards me, said Naruto, as he lifted up the rod and snapped it in two pieces as he threw them across the room. So you're Pain, said Sasuke as he walked forward. Before we start to talk, those are the legendary Rinnegan, aren't they? Yes, said Nagato. These are the eyes that I will use to bring this world to true peace. How did you obtain them? Asked Sasuke. I was born with this power. Well, that's really rare. The only person that was said to have those eyes was a sage of Sixth Path, and now you. The so-called leader of the Akatsuki possessed them. Yeah, I was wondering about that as well, said Naruto. Are you the true leader? Or is it the masked man? How do you know of him? Asked Konan. Judging from your reactions to that question, I'm guessing I'm right. So he is the real leader after all. You see, Sasuke, I told you I wasn't wrong. So when I kill him, then the Akatsuki, all this nonsense about capturing Tail Beast will be over. But your plan will not be successful, said Nagato. Because in order to bring this world to true peace, I need you. Naruto then started to chuckle. True peace? This world will never be at peace. It doesn't matter what happened. You can have all the power, everything, all the resources. People will still find a way to push war. War and violence will always be here. So give up on that stupid dream. It's a shame, said Sasuke. What is? Asked Konan. You could have lived your life, have a family or something, but instead you chose this path, and now we'll have to kill you, Sasuke said. As Konan prepared herself, he's right, you know, said Naruto. You messed up bad. If you were by yourself, you could have even dated that girl, said Naruto, as he looked over at Konan. Had a family, live a good life, but no, you joined the Akatsuki, and now you're in this position, where we're going to have to kill you, because we can't allow the Akatsuki to roam free. As I say, this world will never truly be at full peace. It doesn't matter what happened. I will bring this world to peace, said Nagato as he fired another rod at Naruto, but to their surprise, the rod passed right through him. Oh, surprised, are you? You see, I possess the same ability as the masked guy. By the way, don't tell me that you guys buy into his crap about him being Madara Uchiha. He has a Sharingan, yes, but he's no Madara. You guys have been tricked, said Naruto, as he then raised his sword as lightning started to cackle through it. Konan then stepped in front of Nagato as Sasuke pulled out his sword as well. Naruto looked over at Sasuke as the four of them eyed each other. Let's do it, Sasuke, said Naruto, as both Naruto and Sasuke smashed their sword together. As the force and the chakra sent out a boom effect as the lightning blew Nagato and Konan right through the room that they were in, as Nagato suffered great damage, seeing that he was already in a terrible shape as Konan crashed through the wall. Naruto and Sasuke didn't waste any time as they rushed forward as Naruto appeared in front of Konan as she tried to turn herself into paper but he drive his sword right in her stomach as electricity flew through her body, shocking her as her body returned back to normal. Sorry about this, Naruto said, but you have to die. As he sped through one-handed hand sign and placed his hand in front of her face, as he grabbed her face, as her face was being electrocuted under his palm. Palm strike, Naruto said, as she cried out in pain. When he was finished, smoke was coming from her face, as her body lied dead. Meanwhile, Sasuke appeared in front of Nagato. Nagato tried to send a spike right towards Sasuke's chest, killing him. Seeing that he was not useful, he only wanted a Jinchuriki. Sasuke activated Susanoo as he blocked that easily and drive his sword right through Nagato's stomach. As Nagato coughed up some blood, Nagato was not in the position to fight, as Sasuke then swiped his sword, cutting Nagato in half, killing him instantly. Well, I must say, said Naruto as he walked up to Sasuke, we took care of the Akatsuki. Now, the real leader of the Akatsuki is out there. But we took care of all these heavy hitters, and I don't think he has anyone else. Every member is down. So the next person to come after us is him. And I'm betting that he has some kind of surprise up his sleeve after gathering all those tailed beasts. What now? Said Sasuke. Well, we go back to the village. But Sasuke, I want you to take his eyes. Huh? Said Sasuke. Yes, Nagato. I want you to implant one of them in your eyes to enhance your power. What about you? Sasuke said. I feel like my hexagon hasn't finished evolving yet. I still feel that there is another step, and I can't afford to mess with that. Your Mangekyou Sharingan has reached its limit. With a new eye like the Rinnegan, you will be able to do different things. You will be far more powerful than any other foe, and we will need this power soon. But for now, we're just gonna take his eyes. As Naruto walked over and took Nagato's eyes, as Naruto looked over to the village to see all of the villagers running around in panic and chaos as they saw the giant stone and heard the explosion. As Naruto placed a hand on Sasuke's shoulder, as the both of them vanished in a swirling vortex. Back at Konoha, Tsunade was at the gate with Jiraiya, Kakashi, and Yamato, as she was going to send them to get back Naruto and Sasuke and bring them to the village. And if the Akatsuki leader is truly there, to take care of the Akatsuki leader. It was then that they saw a swirling vortex open up, as they all prepared themselves, but they stopped when they saw Naruto and Sasuke came out. What the hell? Said Yamato, as he looked over. Where were you guys? He asked, as Jiraiya growled at Naruto and Sasuke. You guys left the village without permission, he said. Cool it, said Naruto. If we had asked permission, you guys wouldn't have allowed us to go. Am I right? Naruto asked as he looked at Tsunade. Tsunade snapped her finger as the both of them were then surrounded by envoys. What is the meaning of this? Sasuke asked. Jiraiya just said it. You left the village. Disrespect my order yet again. You left the village without permission. I had no idea where any of you went. You could have gone rogue for I know. Huh? Why the hell would we do that? Said Naruto. Cut this nonsense, Tsunade, and send away your envoys. Where were you? Said Tsunade, as Kakashi narrowed his eyes at both of them to see their clothes a bit torn here and there, but other than that, they were fine. The both of them were in a battle, said Kakashi. Who were you two fighting? Asked Tsunade, as she looked them up and down. Before we say anything, are they really necessary? Naruto asked, as he looked at the envoys. Me and the council members came to a vote when you guys were gone, and you guys are to be detained just for a short period of time so we can decide what is your punishment for leaving the village without permission. Naruto narrowed his eyes. You're joking, right? No, we're not, said Tsunade. So you are going to detain the two last Uchihas, said Sasuke, and the head of the Uchiha clan. Yes, we are, said Tsunade, as she snapped her finger, as the Anvus then stepped forward. Come with us peacefully, and none of you will get hurt, said the Anvu captain. As Naruto smiled, you think we're worried about getting hurt? As Naruto hexagon started to flare in his eye. I am the head of the Uchiha clan. Sasuke Uchiha is my right-hand man. How? How do you think you can take us in? Said Naruto. As he then looked over at Tsunade. We are the leader of the police force, and if we see a threat to this village, we should take it out. Me and Sasuke work better together. That is why we dealt with the leader of the Akatsuki. And he's now dead, said Naruto, surprising all of them. What? Said Jiraiya. Yes, said Naruto. So if you're wondering where we were, we went to deal with the leader of the Akatsuki. And we didn't need you to slow us down, said Naruto as he looked over at Jiraiya. We work better together, so that is why we went along by ourselves. So stop this madness and send your Anvus away, Naruto said, in a stern voice as he looked at Tsunade. Tsunade looked at the others, as she wanted to hear more. What do you mean you defeat the leader of the Akatsuki? Yes, we went there, and we did this village a great service. Without us, if you had gone, you would have surely died, said Naruto as he looked at Jiraiya. As Sasuke looked over, yes, he's right. The man that you would have faced off against has the Rinnegan, the power that far exceeds any of your abilities. And it was 6 of them. Knowing you would have headed in there by yourself, and then you would have died, said Sasuke. And Tsunade, you would have blamed yourself, thinking that you were wrong for letting him go by himself. So we took care of the Akatsuki, and now you're trying to arrest us by using Anvus? Sasuke said, as he was also getting ticked off after they did something for this village. They were now pissing him off. As Naruto then looked at Tsunade, we did a service for this village as the Uchiha police force. We are to eliminate all threats. That is why I wiped out all of the root agents and Danzo, said Naruto. So enough of this crap. Send away your Anvus. As Tsunade looked at the Anvus as she waved her hands as they backed away. We need to hear more about what happened, she said. Follow me. As they all went to her office. For the next hour, Naruto and Sasuke explained everything that happened there. As Tsunade couldn't believe that the man that Jiraiya was going to go after possessed the Rinnegan. If Jiraiya had went by himself, he would have died. And Jiraiya, after hearing the man's description, he remembered those orphan kids that he taught a long time ago, as he couldn't believe that the world turned them into this. But he knew that if he had went by himself, something bad would have happened. But it seems like all of that has passed. When that was over, Naruto and Sasuke went home. Immediately as they got home, they were cursed at by Karin and Teiwaya for leaving in the early morning and leaving behind a note and not even waking them up to say anything. Naruto apologized, saying that he wanted her to sleep in, so that is why he didn't wake her, while Sasuke brought Karin to his room, and he talked to her, and after a while, Naruto heard her calm down. Are you still mad at me? Naruto asked, as he was in the bed with Teiwaya. Yes, I am, she said. What if something bad had happened? You faced off against the leader of the Akatsuki. You didn't even know how strong he was. Well, that's because I'm stronger, said Naruto. She smacked him in the head. You're always acting so cocky. Stop doing that. And stop rushing into things. I don't want anything to happen to you. Naruto walked over to her as she gave him a hug. Don't do that to me again. I was here worrying about your safety. You know I love you, she said to him. I know, and I love you too. And I promise you, I will always come back to you. No one can stop me from doing that, he said. Do you really mean that? She asked. Of course I do, he said, as he gave her a kiss. Meanwhile, in a dark cave, the masked man was currently sitting down. As Zetsu emerged from the ground. What is it, Zetsu? Did you get him? Well, I have bad news, said Zetsu. I went to inform Pain that you need him to go and take care of Konoha and take the Nine Tails. But when I got there, the village was in chaos. What? Said the masked man as he turned around, facing Zetsu. Yes. I saw Nagato's body. It was sliced in half. Amaterasu residue was there. Konan was also dead, stabbed through the heart and her stomach. It seems like Naruto and Sasuke found out their location and took care of them. Damn it, the masked man said as he slammed his fist in to the stone wall beside of him. How? How were they able to take out Nagato so easily? Zetsu, I need you to go and do recon on Konoha. Tell me the current position the two Uchihas are in right now. Go on, said the masked man as Zetsu sank into the ground. If they are at full strength same way, that means that they wipe out Nagato with ease. Could they really have the perfect Susanoo? Well, I believe Sasuke have it. But what does Naruto has? That hexagon. That eyes are a mystery to me. Damn it. My plans are getting all messed. And I still need the Nine Tails to complete it and put this world in the infinite Tsukuyomi. And it's not like they're going to hand over the Nine Tails like that. I have to do something to take it. If he's going to hand it over, I have to take something of his. Something that he truly cares about. Someone that he really cares about. The masked man then chuckled under his mask. His love is going to be his downfall, he said. But guys, let me end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But I'm out for now. Peace.